Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is a video on finding the distance from a point to a line, and I present ways where you can follow. I also present the vector approach for this problem. So the problem will be read and discussed on the next slide. A precast concrete wall section is temporarily held by two cables as shown. Determine the perpendicular distance from point O to the cable BD. How about from C to cable BD? So I'll present the solution using elementary method, that is trigonometry first. Then let's apply advanced math approach, especially on vectors, to compute the angle formed between two lines first to confirm with the calculations by plane trigonometry, the law of cosines. Then finally, we use the concept that uh, the perpendicular distance of point O to AB can be found by applying the moment of supposedly a force about point O, which is equal to ROB cross the force vector, but there's no force here. We just imagine that the force vector is this directed line segment BD or DB, or it is also ROD cross DB. Remember that moment of a force about a point is cross product from cross product between position vector from moment center, which is O here, to any point on the line of action of the force. So first, let's draw the triangle. So RBO equals B to O. RBO equals negative 2.5 I, then go down by 2, negative 2J, RBO. While ROD or RDO, RBD is go down, forward, leftward. So negative I, negative 2J, then positive 2K. So that's a triangle. So again, RBO, the magnitude of RBO, by the way, is square root of 2.5 square plus 2 square, and that is zero point 0.5 square root of 41 meters. While RBD is equal to negative I, then minus 2J, then positive 2K. And the magnitude is square root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square, square root of 9, 3. This is the perpendicular distance, and that's the magnitude of RBD. So by plane trigonometry, we need angle B first by computing all the sides, lengths of sides. So we need OD. Then after angle B, we consider this right triangle, hypotenuse BO. Then we already solved B. After we solved for B, then DO is magnitude of BO, length of BO times sine of B. So RDO is equal to, so D to O, that's going back negative 2, so negative 2K, then leftward by 1.5, where 1.5 is 2.5 minus 1, so negative 1.5 I. And the magnitude is square root of 1.5 square plus 2 square, so that's 2.5. So applying cosine law, DO square, 2.5 square is equal to BO square, so quantity 0.5 square root of 41 square plus BD 3 square minus 2 times 0.5 square root of 41 times 3 cosine of angle B. So I hope you can still recall that. As an engineering student, you should be able to know cosine law and how to compute for the angles. So B is equal to 47.41 degrees. So having found B, As I said, DO is equal to BO hypotenuse 0.5 square root of 41 sine of B. So 0.5 square root of 41 sine of 47.41 degrees. So D sub O can now be computed, and it is 2.357 meters. Then let's confirm that angle B is 47.41 degrees by the application dot product with that RBO with RBD and vice versa. Remember that product is commutative. So RBO dot RBD is magnitude of RBO, magnitude of RBD, cosine of the angle between them. So that product is, remember that I is 1, but I dot J, I dot K is 0. So negative 2.5 times negative 1, that's positive 2.5, plus negative 2 times negative 2, that's 4. So this is 2.5 plus 4 equals magnitude of RBO 0.5 square root of 41, magnitude of BD 3, then times the cosine of the angle between them. Solving for B, it's 47.41 degrees. Then for DO, then let's apply this again, hypotenuse sine of B. Then next is by application of cross product, ROB. So I choose B, ROB cross RBD. It's like moment of a force BD along BD with respect to O. And this is by expansion, ROB, magnitude of ROB, magnitude of RBD, sine of B. Remember that ROB sine of B is the distance, but since this is a vector, ROB sine B is the vector expression for D sub O. So ROB cross RBD over RBD is ROB sine theta, and this is D sub O. It's boldface because it is a vector. So ROB opposite to this, so 2.5i positive 2j. So RBD is 3. So 1/3 of 2.5, 2, then 0. For RBD, it's the same, negative 1, negative 2, positive 2. Then unit vectors, copy the first two column elements, then expand. 2 times 2i, 4i minus 0, so 4i. Then in j, 0 minus 2 times 2.55j. Then for k, negative 5k minus negative 2, so negative 3k. So again, 4i minus 5j minus 3k. So that's the result of this cross product. So 1/3 of 4i minus 5j minus 3k, that's the vector form, but this is the magnitude, absolute value. The magnitude is square root of 4 square plus 5 square plus 3 square. So this sub is 1/3 of 3 square plus 5 square plus 4 square, and it is equal to 2.357 meters also. For part B, you may use same approach here, but because if you notice, triangle BCD is a right triangle, and it is 90 degrees at C because this is horizontal and BC is vertical. So we form similar right triangles here. That is D sub C, that's 90 degrees there. So D sub C as to hypotenuse, so opposite of B prime, D sub C. As to hypotenuse of this right triangle, it's 90 degrees here, perpendicular distance, remember, which is 2, equals opposite of B prime for this big triangle is CD, RCD, and RCD, the magnitude of RCD is square root of 1 square plus 2 square, square root of 5, as to hypotenuse, which is BD, and we already found BD, which is 3. So D sub C as to 2 equals square root of 1 square plus 2 square, that's RCD, square root of 5, then as to RBD, magnitude 3. Solving for D sub C, it is equal to 1.491 meters. So that's it for this video.